Go for it.
What's up, ballers? Welcome to Real Mature. I just spilled water on myself. Anyhow, Real Mature is a show that we make about things that happen to you when you grow up. And one of the things that happens when you grow up is your relationship with your friends changes. So we have 3 different stories about friendship today. One of them involves Ella.
What should I say?
Just say, hey.
Hey.
Cool. Let's get into it. One thing that we were thinking about when we were talking about friendship is I asked the question to a bunch of the people who work on this show, do you know why your friends like you? Like, do you guys know why your friends like you?
No. No, not really.
Like, do you ever thought about it or thought to ask them?
I don't know, they just make it weird, I feel like.
I think it would make it weird.
What we did is we interviewed 3 of Ella's friends from 3 different parts of her life. And we asked, what do you like about Ella? Why do you want to be friends with her? The first person we interviewed was a new friend of yours, Ashley.
Crossing from like calling someone, this is my work friend, to my friend, like that's a weird thing, I think.
It's a grown-up thing that happens?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You ready to watch?
Yeah.
I met Ella actually it was almost 2 years ago, but we didn't become friends until like 6 months ago.
Do you remember what your first impression was?
Oh, she's really nice and chill, but kind of quiet, which is hilarious to me now.
I generally have like a lot of thoughts and I'm really opinionated and I don't want people to think I'm a bitch, honestly.
Really? So
yeah.
you
So I
yourself
definitely
back.
hold myself back.
And I remember being like, oh, I want to be friends with Ella, but not knowing exactly how to.
Wait, so you had like a friend crush?
Yeah.
You had a friend crush on her as well?
Yeah, she's awesome.
What she's passionate about, she's so intense, and then the rest of her life is just so fucking chill.
People, they're like, you're chill, you just have a chill personality, and I'm like, cool, I'm glad you think that.
It's interesting just like watching this now, the thought I just had is the things that your friends like you for are the things that people who don't like you don't like you for.
It is weird to say, like, the thing I don't like about her is that she doesn't like herself enough sometimes. And it's like, dude, you're super cool. Like, just be proud of that and be into that's why people like you.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, it's true. I don't know why I'm so critical of myself, but it's awesome to hear that, and it just makes me feel so much better.
Okay, well, we're gonna look at a couple more of your friends, what they had to say. But first off, we're gonna go see our friend Abe, who has another story for us. But he's in another building, so we gotta go get him. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You all ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
All right. What's up, Abe?
Hello.
You ready to tell us about Brother Orange?
I am ready, yes.
All right, let's go over here.
Let's do it. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Ella. Hey,
How's it going?
It's totally not weird.
No, I like being summoned from my editing booth. It's good to stand up every now and then.
You're working on a pretty long documentary, like the longest we've made in a while, about one of our colleagues, Matt, and like a super interesting friend that he made.
Yeah, it's a totally unique friendship. I don't think anything like this has ever happened before.
What happened was Matt lost his phone. A year later, in his iCloud, he started to see photos from the person who had his old phone. He wrote a post about like seeing those photos on his phone, and that became a wildly successful story in China. And the Chinese internet then found the guy, and there was this incredible internet pressure for them to meet. And then once they met, they became friends.
Yeah.
So you have a piece now that is just a segment of the film about when they realized they were friends. What do you think of that, Colin?
I like it.
Cool.
Cool, we're into it. All right, well, let's watch this piece.
All right.
So right now we're in the East Village. I live in the East Village, so this is literally where I had my phone taken. Basically, my phone went from where we are right now to China, to southern China. Like random southern China to Brother Orange. I'm just really open to everything. We canceled all of our hotel reservations because they told us to. We have no idea what's gonna happen. We're just, I'm talking through an app that translates for me to him. And we're talking through Chinese Twitter, what she's speaking in Chinese on, and then I ask people, I say, hey, can you help me translate that? Like, that's like the way that we're communicating. I have no idea what's about to happen right now.
Oh my God, Matt, you're just like waving to people.
Hi, everybody. Oh my God, Brother Orange! Hey! So nice to meet you.
Why I can to China?
Yeah, thank you.
中意見到馬特有咩感覺啊？
激動啊，好激動啊，激動啊！
知道啊 ，He's excited too.
他昨天说的，哇，一下子我们就真的在一起面对面这样子，哇，真的是感觉特别的亲切。
It's amazing just like meet each other face to face.
So amazing. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. Brother Orange is a really nice guy, genuinely. It's been less than 24 hours, but I feel like say I was with him for like a month, I feel like we would have a bunch of social cues by then.
He's like his big brother taking care of me all the way.
I feel more of a connection to Brother Orange.
What kind of guy is Matt? What is he like?
怎么样的？第一，他是幽默啦，朋友那种啊，然后他能力很强的人啊，这样子，很讲情义的人，就是说，我看真的是。
We have fun with each other. Without words, you can still have fun and laugh at things. And you notice things and you'll point it and you'll be like, look at that thing. That's communication right there, and that's how we communicate. Yeah, I don't know. He's just a really fun guy.
也是比较随便，然后当然我比他随便多了，然后也比较那个好玩。
Bro, you better not kill me! Wow. I give up. And it's funny because we've moved on in our relationship, me and Brother Orange, or we're comfortable with awkward silences. And so we'll be just like sitting and no one will feel pressure to say anything, which is honestly, everyone knows that's the first step to a friendship is when you don't have to say anything. We don't speak the same language and still I feel this honest warmth from him, honest. We are like legitimately friends. The Chinese really believe in, fate and good luck. For some reason, I meant to come here and for some reason, Orange Brother was meant to meet me, and there's some weird fate thing, whether that's just we're meant to just go through this amazing experience together. I'm not saying like this is gonna be something's gonna happen because of it. It's just that we're meant to go have this amazing experience together.
When do you feel like you knew that you and Matt were truly friends?
印象是最深的就是说听到他差不多上次过来中国，差不多要废弃的那几天了，感觉就是说特别不舍得，舍不得，想他再继续这边再
Ben.
So when's the full movie gonna be done?
I am working on it.
Okay, you wanna go back to work?
Yeah.
Wait. I got a good bit right there.
What do you got?
You know what ABE stands for, right?
What?
Always be editing.
That's not gonna make it. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I always be editing.
Bye.
What the story of Brother Orange reminds me of is the idea that like a lot of the friends you make by like going through an experience with somebody. And so we have another friend of yours who we're gonna watch talk about how she became friends with you, and you guys went through the experience in college together. What do you think she's gonna say?
I don't know. God, college. I have no idea.
All right, ready? You okay?
I'm good. Had a moment. I'm good.
Okay.
I met Ella through college. We were potluck sweet mates.
This is the fact that you're Skyping with one of my best friends right now.
Yeah.
We were
super
just
weird.
drinking a beer, just like hearing about my life.
I knew she was really cool and I wanted to be friends with her. So I'm glad that we sort of became friends and stuck together all of college. We continued to live together until she moved to LA.
Wait, so you saw her on Facebook and you're like, she's cool. I want
I looked through all her profile pictures and I was like, I'm gonna get along with this girl.
People have friend crushes on you.
That's so crazy because I don't think anyone wants to be friends with me.
She's definitely not afraid of people. She's not afraid of being herself or tossing out a really quirky idea. But she's also one of the most laid back people that I've ever met. She kind of just rolls out of bed and she's that cool.
Do you think if you met today just at a bar, like just basically like two friends groups sort of like meeting together and you guys started talking, do you think you would hit it off? What do you think she's gonna say?
I don't know.
Okay, let's see what she says.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it just makes me happy. This is such a weird show, guys. I'm like sweating.
The next video we're gonna watch is one that Colin made. So Colin, why don't you tell us your story?
I moved to Los Angeles about a year ago, and I was 30 years old. I didn't really know anybody, and it was the first time in a very long time that I had to make some friends. So Henry told me to make some friends, and I did it the best I knew how.
How?
I put up some flyers. My mom didn't like this idea very much. She said it seemed kind of dangerous. But it only took about 20 minutes before I started meeting other people on the street. And of course they were making a video too.
Charlie. Colin. Nice to meet you. I'm Charlie. Hi.
I'm Jenny.
Let's break the wall.
Hey.
So I followed these two guys around the corner to a building that I actually thought was abandoned, and it's not. But, well, I guess I kind of sound sketchy now that I say it out loud. This is insane.
Just gonna play it out like it was all planned. Actually, BuzzFeed came in today to jump with Ryan.
But yeah, our studio it's always been a lot of local people.
I was feeling pretty confident in my plan at this point. I mean, I didn't really do anything, and I was already getting tours of big, cool art studios and jumping on trampolines. All right, guys, cool. Thanks.
Cheers, man.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
And you found me on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll put it on there.
Okay, great.
A little thing.
Sweet. All right. To the lake.
I've been working for a long time with her.
Wave, Jenny.
I started getting a little cocky with my skills.
I'm gonna introduce myself to this gentleman over here. Hi, how are you? Doing well, how are you? Not bad. You ever been on the boats before? Hey, this is Andrew.
Hey, people.
We met Andrew while he was eating breakfast.
Yeah.
Because he was getting a late start today.
Yeah.
There's probably like people sitting around everywhere who are like, oh man, I wish I had more people to hang out with on Friday.
Right, you know, who are thinking the same thing and wanting the same thing. Really, I think you have to be sort of open to new possibilities, as cliche as that sounds.
How do people stay out here for an hour? I feel like I'm gonna get a heat stroke.
Andrew and I had a lovely afternoon, and I went home thinking my day was over. But when I checked my email, I discovered that my flyers were actually working.
I'm trying to pick out a beer because I got invited to a potluck tonight.
Hello?
Hey!
Colin, get up here, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's JP. He saw one of my flyers by the lake.
How are you? Come on in.
Thanks.
You guys, how do you all know each other? We're gonna have pulled pork sandwiches, guys. Just bros, meat, and video games. I totally forgot how much I miss this kind of thing. Donkey Kong's slow, right?
Yeah, but he does hit hard. Dang it! I lost a second before I'm first out.
I think that's her. Sophie?
Oh, yes. Hello.
It's pretty bold for a woman to call in a flyer, but after a couple beers and a few tacos, we both got a little more comfortable with each other and started talking a bit about friendship and what it really means. And then when we got on the subject of making friends as an adult,
thank you,
she said something that really struck a chord with me, and I haven't really forgotten about it.
I guess the hardest part about making friends is admitting that you want to make new friends, because you feel like when you're an adult, you should already have friends and you should have already found your place in the world, but really you don't know what's going on at all, and that's okay.
Right there. That's when she nailed it. And she's right. The only thing that really gets in the way of making new friends is ego. I mean, nobody really has this shit figured out. So I decided to start calling back the new friends I'd made, because I realized that was a lot scarier than meeting new people. Meeting new friends was starting to feel easy, and that's when I got a call from Jesse, an Echo Park native who was looking for a sofa on Craigslist and found me instead. After a few tacos, we hit it off immediately.
If I need it, I'll get a haircut right there. Casanova's number 2.
That's where you go?
Yeah.
I learned something important from all my new friends. I realized that it's just not that weird to call a friendly-looking dude on a flyer. It pays to just put yourself out there and, make the connection.
We were just talking because I drive a moped.
And yeah,
I drive a moped.
new friends have perks.
All right, so speaking of friends, are you ready to watch one of your oldest friends?
Julia's known me through different periods of my life.
She's known you the longest of these three.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if she has the similar view of me.
I met Ella in 7th grade. I don't remember my first impression. She was kind of quiet, kind of like the weird girl in the corner.
She was the weird girl in the corner?
Yeah, but I kind of was too, so I think that's why we clicked.
Why do I look quiet, weird one?
I think one of my first memories of her is in school. We were playing with the large water bottles.
Of course she's gonna tell this story. I think about this a lot. It's when I smacked her in the face with the bottle and she started crying, right?
A water jug, exactly, and she ended up smashing me in the face with one of them. So that was like my first real memory of Ella, was me being in pain.
Of course she tells that story. I remember just being like, well, never gonna have friends again, because my new friend is crying now and she'll hate me forever.
What do you like about Ella as a person?
The first thing that came to my mind is her impulsiveness. She just decides she wants to do something, she doesn't overthink it, and she does it.
I want to note that this is, I think, the 3rd person who has called you impulsive.
Yeah, I never thought that about myself.
What does your friendship look like in 20 years?
We're gonna be friends forever. Yeah, whether that's long distance friendship like we've done in the past. I still have a friend crush on her.
You still have a friend crush on her?
Yeah, I still want to be her friend.
Do you feel closer to your friends now that we did this with?
I feel like I weirdly know more about myself just from what they were saying. It's amazing to hear that they really do like me for who I am and want to be friends with me.
Remember that friendship is a process, and you'll be better if you're intentional about it and actually think about your friends as opposed to just going through life taking friendship for granted. Kids.
Babes.
Babes.
Bros.
Pretty good way to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. What it do?
What did it do?
What it do?
This episode of Real Mature was produced by the BuzzFeed IRL team, including me, Ryan B., Colin, Abe, and Michelle. Thanks to Bureaucratic, CMA Music, and Ikato for the beats, Jesse for the graphic help, and everyone who was in the video.